dark romance enemy. I never thought love would come to me in the form of destruction, but love is cruel like that. It sneaks in when you least expect it and attaches itself to the one person you should never want. Her name was Mira. She wasn't supposed to be mine. In fact, she was the last person I should have fallen for. Her father had ruined my family. He was the reason I had grown up watching my mother struggle to put food on our table. He was the reason my father had died of a heart attack at just 45, the weight of betrayal crushing him. And yet, here I was, looking into the eyes of the girl whose blood carried the legacy of my family's downfall, and I was hopelessly in love with her. It started with a lie. I approached her with revenge in mind. I wanted to make her suffer the way I had suffered, so I made her fall for me. At least that was the plan. But plans are fickle things. I met her at a charity gala, an event her family hosted every year. The irony of their so-called generosity made me sick. I had spent years waiting for this moment, plotting my every move. When I finally introduced myself, she smiled, unaware of the storm she was about to walk into. We danced, we talked, and slowly we became something neither of us had planned. She wasn't like her father. She wasn't cruel or corrupt. She was kind, she was funny, and she was real. Every time she laughed, my hatred wavered. Every time she touched me, my resolve weakened. I told myself it was all part of the act, that I was only pretending to care, until I wasn't. One night, under a sky full of broken promises, I kissed her. And in that moment, I knew I was lost. I had let my heart betray me. I tried to pull away. I told myself she would never love me if she knew the truth, that I had built our entire relationship on deception. But the more I pushed, the more she held on. And then, one day, she found out. I don't know who told her. Maybe someone from my past. Maybe someone from hers. But when she looked at me that night, her eyes filled with tears and betrayal, I knew there was no turning back. "You used me," she whispered, her voice trembling. "You planned this. You wanted to hurt me." I wanted to deny it. I wanted to tell her that it had all changed somewhere along the way, that I loved her, that she wasn't just a part of my revenge anymore. She was my everything. But how do you tell someone that the love you built was based on a lie? She left that night, and I let her go. Because maybe, just maybe, love wasn't meant for people like me. And yet, every night I wonder, if I had told her the truth sooner, would she have stayed?